Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Post Review Friday. If you're new to my channel, on Fridays I do any post reviews that I have backlogged. I have a couple, so we're definitely good for the next few weeks. But today I'm going to be talking about this kit from the brand Oraloa. Now, before I start talking about my thoughts on this particular painting, I do want to mention that I am an affiliate with Oraloa. I have a link and a discount code and everything in my description box. They have sent me kits in the past. However, this one I did purchase with my own money. So I want to start the video with that so that I'm being transparent with you guys. I have spoken about this kit. I think I did a whip and chat on this one, and I have some thoughts. Now, I have worked on an Oraloa kit in the past. It was a square painting from them, and I struggled with it. I had some issues with the square drills. I have heard, and they have told me, that they have revamped their squares. I have a couple of square kits in my stash from them. I just have not worked on them. I wanted to definitely do a round before I did another square, and this one just was calling my name. So this is called La Nuit des Orques. I hope maybe that's somewhat correct, by the artist Vayounette. It's a 40 by 50 centimeter, and it is a round drill kit. Now, I have some things that I really enjoyed, and then it's really just one, maybe I'll call it like 1.5 things that I didn't really love. So first of all, I think that the rendering at this size is amazing. I loved working on this kit for the smaller size. I have been gravitating towards this type of, or this size kit recently. I just don't want to do my really big paintings right now. I like how quickly I can get through kits of this size. So I think the rendering for the size that it was amazing. The drills were pretty good. I'll go through my drills here in a second. I'll show you my trash and everything, but I really don't have anything to complain about drill wise. I was pretty happy with the quality there. I was quite happy with the poured glue. However, I did find it to be pretty slippery in some spots, but that just seems to be becoming the norm, honestly, in a lot of kits that I've worked on lately, is there's either not enough poured glue or it's really slippery. In this case, I just felt like it was really slick in some spots. I loved the AB placement. There were, let's see, 3 ABs, and I love the way that they incorporated the ABs. So the underbelly of both whales is a white AB, as is their little patch here. The jellyfish, all of the little tentacles on the jellyfish are AB, as well as there's some sprinkled in the head here. And then this constellation of the whale is also AB. So I was super happy with the ABs. I didn't have to add anything, and they were really good quality. Now, as far as the thing that, let's go with my 0.5 thing that I didn't like. So I feel like you can tell that Oraloa is computer generated. I don't have any problems with computer generated images. It really doesn't bother me. However, I do sometimes wish that companies would go back through and just maybe touch it up in a few spots, because I do feel like in this particular image, there was unnecessary confetti. I didn't think that in this area right here, for example, you can see how many colors are just in this little section. Now, obviously we're underwater. This is supposed to be like the deep sea. I totally understand that. But this, like, over half of the colors in the legend are like in this little section, and I just feel like that's unnecessary. So I do wish that companies would just go back and touch up the rendering on some of their computer generated. So like, here's the top of the whale, right? I don't think that we needed all those grays and browns. There's even like an army green in there. I think that that could have just been black. Now, could I have made that change? Sure, but these are round drills, so you would have been able to see the other color come through anyway. Same with his little fin right here. Like, I just think that those could have been a straight black and it would have looked fine. Now, the thing that I did not like about this kit was the guide circles. So Oraloa uses guide circles, which is okay. They're not my favorite thing. Honestly, I had thought that companies kind of moved away from guide circles at some point. If you're new to diamond painting and you don't know what a guide circle is, you can kind of see it here on the legend. So if you see how, we'll talk about 310 because that's kind of where you can see it the most. So we have black, and then you have a white circle, and then you have your symbol. Now, for some companies, it's just printed like that on the legend, and then the drill field is just the symbol. Now, for Oraloa, that's exactly how it's printed on the chart. So you have the color with a big white circle and then a black letter. So if we go, I'm trying to find a spot that doesn't have a bunch of cat hair because this painting has been sitting around for quite a bit. Let's go like here. So if you look, hopefully the glare isn't too bad. Behind these drills, you can see the white of the guide circle. Maybe if I do it on a blue, it's really most evident in the white. So I apologize that you're going to see a bunch of cat hair. This is just what happens to my canvases. But because, like I mentioned before, that I felt like the drill field was slippery in spots, I would lay a drill down in the middle of the guide circle, and then it would kind of slip around, it would move around, and you can just see the white poking through. That's the guide circle. I personally don't love guide circles. I don't think they're necessary. I understand how, if you're new to diamond painting and you're learning how to place your drills, maybe they're helpful, but I just feel like if Oraloa wants to keep guide circles, maybe they could shrink them a little bit, just like the tiniest amount, because when you place your drill down, you have absolutely zero wiggle room. If it's not perfect, or even sometimes when it is perfect, the white of the guide circle will show through. So that's just my thing. That was the biggest thing about this kit, and I did talk about that in the whip and chat where I worked on this kit. But even if you just kind of take a look, you can just see the white poking out. So that's that. Otherwise, I love the image. I think it's super cute. I'm a big fan of this artist with Oraloa. I think I have another one from them in my stash. So that is that. Let's talk about the drills. I had plenty of every color. In fact, I had a lot left over of some. Like, this is my white AB, and I have like half a jar left, so that's nice. I didn't run out of any colors. If you see empty containers, it's because I had, like, for example, here's all the 310 that I had left. I had 3 containers of 310. Now for my trash, do I have a tray? I do. For a 40 by 50 painting, this was the only trash that I had. I'm pretty excited about that. I think that's a really amazing ratio to good drills to trash drills. So I was pretty impressed there. And like I said before, overall, I was just really happy with the round drills themselves. Definitely after working on a square painting and a round painting, I prefer the round drills from Oraloa. I have not tried their newest revamp, or they're in the process of revamping their square drills, something like that. I have not tried those. So I will definitely at some point try one of those newer kits that I have and let you know my thoughts. Let's talk about accessories. All right, get them out here. I took this kit to camp, so I used one of my all-in-one containers so I could store all my goodies. What did I use for? Okay, so my pen is from Patriotic Team. I have a thin, is this a 9 placer? 10 placer, and one of the Texas tips from Patriotic Team. Unfortunately, they don't make those anymore, but how perfect was this pen for this kit? I love it so much. My tray is from JH and Vision Labs. I tend to use this combo. When I use this pen, I'll use this tray because I think it just goes together so nicely. I do not have an Orca cover minder. I feel like that's something that I need to rectify, but I did have this cute little jellyfish that kind of fit the theme and the colors. In my single placer, I used my micro glue dots, and then in my multi placer, I used this diamond painting putty off of Amazon. So maybe like a month or a month and a half ago, I did an Amazon haul, and one of the things was a 4-pack of this putty. I'm going to be honest, I was skeptical, especially because some of you had left comments saying that you had picked it up and you weren't really impressed. I think I refilled my pen one time for this kit. Now it's only a 40 by 50, so take that for what you will, but I was pretty impressed. I don't know that it's necessarily a money saver. I think it was for like $10.99, but like if you shop with Brie from Painting with Putties, I think one of her packs is it $3.99 or $4.99, and you can pick your scents, because this one was lavender and I'm not crazy about lavender. There's so many putty shops out there, but if you are in a pinch, if you are looking for something, if you're looking to try some putty, I think 4 for $10.99 is a good deal, and I was pretty impressed with it. I will say that it feels a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? It feels a little bit more like squishy. I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say, but it has a more like sticky feel to it than a putty from a small shop, if that makes sense. I don't know, it feels a little bit different, so that's all I've got for you. But that is that. So those are my accessories, my thoughts on this kit. All in all, I was really happy with it. I'm glad I was able to work on it this month, and I'm glad I had a good experience with an Oraloa kit. So with all of that being said, let me know if you've worked on this one down below, if you've picked it up. Thank you so much for watching today's Post Review Friday, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.